Thank you all. Thank you all for taking time out of your Saturday to come to our little angel investing seminar and visit our GCU campus. How many of you have not been to GCU before today? Look at this, some newbies, fantastic. We have 21,000 students here on this campus. We have 15,000 students living here on campus. We are probably one of the fastest growing universities in the country, if not in the history of universities. We have about 90,000 students online as well. We formed, and this is in fact our new Colangelo College of Business, and Jerry will be joining us a little bit later when we wrap up things. And we have a basketball game tonight, so I hope some of you will be participating with us that trek to our arena and see our exciting team play Boise State. So, in fact, we were voted, I think, the most exciting basketball student section in the country. So it's a fantastic thing to see. Alrighty, so Canyon Angels. I'd like to do a quick plug on Canyon Angels and what my involvement is. And then I'll introduce the next speaker, which will be Chris Camacho from GPEC, who's going to share with us the nature of the impact that angel investing and private equity has in making this an attractive place for companies to come, as we're stealing them all from California. Isn't that right, Chris? Yeah. Yep, thank you. And then we'd also have Randy Gustafson as well from the ACA to share with us some of the impact of legislation in making angel investing more exciting as well. And then we've got an exciting panel of brilliant people and VCs here locally, and debt from fantastic banks like Silicon Valley as well. So I head up entrepreneurship here at GCU. I've been here for 8 years. I can't believe it. It's like the longest job I've ever had. As an entrepreneur, I consider myself unemployable. So being here for 8 years is absolutely fantastic. So I head up entrepreneurship, but in doing so, I had been part of Thunderbird Angel Network. I was co-founder of that and past chairman. And about 3 years ago, saw the opportunity to build another angel group here in the Valley. And we work closely with ATI, with Jim Gulka there. He does a fantastic job in bringing investors together and finding fascinating tech opportunities. We work closely with Desert Angels and Curtis Gunn and Base Horner down there in Tucson. They are one of the leading angel groups in the country. Fantastic. They've funded, I think 27 deals this year and over $5 million. Is that right? Truly fascinating group. We add to that community. So at Canyon Angels, our mission is to grow the investor community, number one, which is the purpose of today's event. We want, for those of you who have accumulated some savings in your life, have some capital, and want to deploy that into these exciting tech opportunities of scalable early stage companies, this is what we're here to do. We're here to be a forum to help you find those opportunities and have members, these mentors, these other members. Right now we're at about 46 members. We'd like to grow that up to about 100. The fact is, in the Valley, there's supposedly over 140,000 accredited investors. These are people that have a net worth of roughly over $1 million, excluding their primary residence, and an annual income of roughly over $350,000 for 2 years running. That's what this definition of accredited investor is by the SEC. That means that the law, the government says you're allowed to hear pitches from companies raising money. So all of our members are accredited investors. We work as an organization that helps filter those opportunities for you. And then we bring in our amazing students, and many of you have been hounded by Spencer Boz, our students director. Is that correct? Yes, they all know you, Spencer. And we have had each year over 100 students volunteer to join and work with our entrepreneurs, work with our investor members to do the due diligence on these companies. So many of our members find that it's an amazing opportunity to kind of build their legacy, to share, to be a mentor with these students, helping them learn how companies build technologies and how they raise capital to execute in the marketplace. So that's what we at Canyon Angels do. Our membership dues are very reasonable. I think we're the cheapest in the whole gang, about $500 a year. That pays for these events and the coffee and the water and the sandwiches and things like that. And we also put together little investment vehicles, because what we're attempting to do is lower the barrier of entry for angel investing. It doesn't have to be that you're going to cut a check for $1 million. No. Our minimum investment typically when we can form an LLC is about $5,000. And we don't have an investment minimum, meaning that you don't have to invest to be a member. You can come look at opportunities. If you don't see something that you like, you don't have to invest. We want to be there to bring the opportunities to you. We are also building a sidecar fund. And what that is technically is an automated investment vehicle. So you might not have the time to do the deep due diligence on all these companies and make it to our Wednesday meetings or our 4 pitch events a year, but you want to invest in this. And so you take what is the collective wisdom of the other members that choose to risk their own money, and once we reach a trigger of, let's say, 3-4 members that choose to invest more than $25,000, it triggers this sidecar fund in which you can invest to match that investment. So it's a way you can build up a diversified portfolio of early stage companies and essentially be engaged in this asset class even if you don't have the time. So we're putting that together.